All right, we're back with the update today. We're looking at the Vikings run offense, which was just a comedy of errors and a complete disaster last year. So by NFL ranks, they were 32nd in yards per carry, 25th in tackle for loss percentage, and 24th in run percentage. So they didn't even try to run the ball that much compared to other NFL teams, and they were still comically bad at it. When we just run through the tape here, you're going to see that their offensive line was not good. I mean, they got really destroyed by injuries as the season went on, but that was a major weakness for them. They didn't have the offensive line to get it done. They didn't really have the talent at running back to get it done. I know people were looking at Jerick McKinnon kind of breaking out this season, but the opportunities really weren't there for him, and he's not the type of back where that's going to be his game, just kind of cleaning up off the errors up in the offensive line. And you're going to see here the center, Joe Berger is his name. He's going to get walloped by LaTroy Guion, and Adrian Peterson is going to come down for a loss. So this is pretty much what it was for the whole season for the Vikings run game. They couldn't block. They didn't have the explosive pieces at running back to get it done. And it was a disaster, but they did put a lot of resources into trying to fix that offensive line. First up, right tackle Riley Reiff from the Detroit Lions. You're going to see with both of the free agent acquisitions on the offensive line, they're not the best guys, they're not the most talented guys, but coming from where they were last year, it's really hard to be really upset if you're a fan about signing Riley Reiff, who's the right tackle again here, and you're going to see him get out in front of Josh Norman for a nice little block right there on the edge. And that's something that they couldn't do last year. They couldn't block in space. They couldn't block in the phone booth. So to get guys like Riley Reiff and Mike Remmers from the Carolina Panthers, who played left tackle for them after Michael Oher went down with a concussion early in the season, you're going to see him get out in front of Cam Newton and block him for a touchdown. So, like Mike Remmers is the same case. He's not quite as good as Riley Reiff is, but he's a huge upgrade over what they had in TJ Clemmings and whatever the hell was across from him. So you'll see Riley Reiff working here, or not Riley Reiff, Mike Remmers, excuse me, working here in a phone booth against the Kansas City Chiefs, and even those types of down blocks they didn't have last year. And they added Pat Eiflin in the third round of the draft, who some people had graded as a first rounder, and he should be able to come in right away from day one and step in and be an upgrade for their offensive line. So like the three additions show that they're trying to get better at running the ball, but they still need some juice at running back. So they signed Latavius Murray from the Oakland Raiders, and Murray is not the most creative runner. I mean, a lot of his runs came due to the fact that Oakland just had steamrollers in front of him, but if he gets a crease, he has the athleticism to make big plays happen. He can make guys miss in the open field, and he has the long speed to make big plays once he hits a crease. So we've added 3 offensive linemen. We've added a running back to pair with Jerick McKinnon, Latavius Murray, but the shining star of their offseason has to be Dalvin Cook, their second-round draft pick out of Florida State. And you're going to see here just tremendous balance. He's got the explosion you look for. Now, people kind of dogged on his combine workout, and I was one of them. But when you go back and look at the tape, so much of it is so good. And you look at the 40-yard dash, and he ran a 4.49, which is it's a good time. So I think the concern is being a little bit overblown there. If you go to playerprofiles.com, the best comparable player to Dalvin Cook is Tevin Coleman, just based on statistics and athleticism and time they broke out in college and how they dominated in college. So Dalvin Cook should come in, and I expect him to snatch that number one running back role right away. A lot of people had him graded as a top running back in the class. I had him as a first-round talent, so I don't think there's any reason to think that he can't step in right away and be a tremendous upgrade for the running back position. So looking back, the Vikings, they were 32nd in yards per carry, 24th in run percentage, and 25th in tackles for loss. And the moves that they made this offseason really show that they are committed to making life a bit easier on Sam Bradford and the rest of the passing offense by being able to run the ball. And that's going to open up a lot of things for the Vikings offense, and hopefully they'll be able to grind out some games and give that defense a rest. So we'll be back on Monday with the Green Bay Packers. See you guys then. Yeah, I was wrong in the last episode. Now we're actually going to the Green Bay Packers next.